夢の中は誰にチャレンジ夢の中は何がねえやっぱりでも残ってしまったんですがチャレンジ
So, having a look. So for Scotland then, looking at the teams, coach Shade Munro makes one change to his side after Rachel Malcolm picked up an ankle injury last week. Lana Skeldon coming in at hooker. It's 20 consecutive tests together in the engine room for Wassell and McCormack in the second row, while double try scorer Jade Conkle continues at 8. In the backs, fullback Chloe Rowley makes her 14th consecutive start, having debuted against France in this fixture 2 years ago. And for France, new coach Samuel Charout makes 2 changes for France, both on the bench. The starting 15 unchanged from last week, with Gaël Mignot, the skipper, and winger Shannon Izar both getting on the score sheet in the first half with tries at Twickenham. Poublan in the centre is the only member of the back line to have played in last year's win at Broadwood, while prop Julie Duval is the elder stateswoman of the side. On the benches, those 2 French changes see the yellow-carded Boujard replaced by Marine Ménager, twin sister of flanker Roman, with Anaëlle Desai also brought in. The Scots, as they were last week, Jenny Maxwell, one of those who'll aim to come on and provide some zip in the latter stages. So the atmosphere building beautifully here in La Rochelle. The tricolour flags waving furiously around the stadium. And we are ready for the entrance of the teams.
Tim, can you hear me? Tim, can you hear me?
Chers supporters, en le nom de seule action du tournoi à 6 nations féminin qui oppose la France à l'Écosse, la Marseillaise.
So the formalities are done and dusted. And of course, the rugby world came together in mourning this week with the sad news of the death of former Rugby World Cup winner and Springbok scrum half Just van der Westhuizen. You may have seen the pictures of his 1995 winning side carrying his coffin at Loftus Versfeld. Incredibly moving scenes. So as a mark of respect, the Six Nations is honouring him before every game this weekend, this evening, with a minute's applause. So it's time to see how these two will match up this evening. Of course, earlier on today, we've already seen that
Can you just say you can hear me?
the Welsh have gone down to England by 63 points to nil, 11 tries, including a hat-trick for Lydia Thompson, and all 5 points for England. Italy taking on Ireland at 2 p.m. tomorrow. But it's France against Scotland that is the focus of our attention. Two teams just doing a last bit of warming up into the big tackle bags. Scotland team, incidentally, with 7 players who are 22 or under, which brings our average age down by 2 years compared to their opponents. Plenty of future promise in Shade Munro's side, but France will have the bit between their teeth after last week's loss to England, you'd imagine.
We got 1 minute, Scotland. 1 minute.
So the referee for this one is Tim Baker. He hails originally from New Zealand, but he's here under the auspices of the Hong Kong Union. Eddie Jones, in fact, called him the #1 ref in Asia. He's in charge of his first women's international, and we look forward to his contribution.
Sean again, just checking if this is better.
Which way are you going? Left.
So Scotland get ready to get us underway. Playing from right to left. Sarah Law over the ball. She will be well aware of the points that went adrift last week against Ireland. Could have seen them pull off a memorable result if a few of those kicks had gone over.
Got to roll.
Not the first penalty of the evening goes the way of France.
Not rolling.
Scotland not rolling away. Referee Baker assisted
Put
this evening
Scotland
by
on the line.
Zwingile Jadazweni and Aurélie
Keep it
Boiselot.
Scotland.
In the truck, looking after TMO
Hold.
duties, is Sean Davey.
Over Scotland.
You can
Over.
just see the first carry from Marjorie Mayence. And, well, there's the fairly obvious penalty. So first chance for the skipper, Mignot. With the arrows, goes to the front.
That's over.
Starting to shepherd the ball back through Forlani. And then Mignot at the back, and you can hear the support from the La Rochelle crowd. A little bit of a juggle of the ball from Christelle Ledoux, and it might be turnover ball for Scotland. Law out to the right. Lisa Martin just wanting to play the percentages and prod that one into the corner. It's not quite going to go, and the French will have to tidy it up. Kick chase from Scotland, good enough to put the pressure on, but France, well, that's a loose ball. Is it going to go over the dead ball line? Oh, that's really, really good work from Ledoux. Got a team out of all sorts of trouble there. Now then, Scotland in a bit of broken play, looking to try and come forward. Rowley. Ball is on the ground, centre of the field. They opt to pick and go around the left-hand side. We saw the impressive work of 19-year-old Louise McMillan last week. Can she pick up where she left off? It's a bit of a loose ball as it finds its way out to Rona Lloyd.
Lâchez.
Got to be more accurate with the passing, Scotland. Certainly in the right positions. Law onto Dunbar. Law again, looking for the closer ball. McCormack with the carry. Just gets the offload away through the tackle from Mignot.
She's lost.
Law once more. Nelson. It's loose again.
Advantage knock on.
And there's just been a little nudge forward from the Scots there, and I don't think it's going to be clean ball for France. So we'll have our first scrum of the evening.
For Scotland.
Allez les Bleus rings around Stade Rochelet. Over 9,000 expecting to have packed in here. 3 out of the 4 stands. Pretty packed to the rafters, it has to be said.
Right,
they are big fans of women's rugby in France. And why not? The quality of the competition is ever increasing, ever improving.
Crouch!
Jade Lepesque hopes to get this one in. Normally a winger, Lepesque moved
Sit!
to scrum half. Referee Baker ready for the ball to come in, as it does. Volume increases. Now we come out to the right, looking to try and include Tremoulière, and then Guiglion. There's no scrum half, they're going to have to try and get someone there quickly. France, Ledoux is there, and then on to Ndiaye. And that's a good barracking run from Duval. Lepesque. Little dummy ball from Ledoux on the inside to Ndiaye. That worked nicely. Scotland nearly bought it all. Poublon. Then away from Lepesque. Lenné-Cosson just being shepherded to the floor eventually. France look to go down the narrow side. Guiglion making her way over from the right wing to pop up on that left-hand side. Lepesque again, oh, but then it's an uncharacteristic handling error, sorry. And Scotland will breathe again, but some good phase play from France there, showing what they can do with ball in hand. That was a little show. Lovely from Ledoux.
Good start, ladies.
Nearly working for Poublon. Just almost thrown over her shoulder.
Shoulders. Crouch! Bind!
France, of course, last year's winners
Steady.
of the Six Nations. And the new coaching staff from the beginning of this year. Plenty of pressure on that Scottish scrum. It was turning. So although Lepesque is trying to exhibit to the referee
Not turnover.
that France could get away with that ball.
I need you
A
sitting
little more than the
straight.
45 degrees,
Not on an angle. Okay.
the 90 degrees. Scotland will have the chance again, but they will all be aware of the pressure coming through that scrum from the French 8. They're a physical unit.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Great support here for the home side. Scots are going to have to weather this. And it's out with Conkle. Dependable ball carrier, Conkle.
Tackle only.
2 tries from 2 metres last week, Jade Conkle. A metre apiece getting over the line.
We're
Wilson.
inside.
Up to the halfway line. Tremoulier comes forward. Ndiaye. Nelson onto the hands of Poublin, looking to try and set Ladanius away. And back in field, Lepesque. Duval happy to be the carrier forward then. A little offload once again. Poublin with a little chip through, but it's been gathered by Rowley under plenty of pressure. Needs the support to get there, and there has been a knock-on from a French hand. So Scotland, well, in fact, it's the penalty.
You can't fall on that side.
France going off their feet to try and secure that ball. Lisa Martin
Tim,
will
it's
hope
Sean,
to
just a sound check. Can you
relieve
get me?
the pressure.
Yes, I can hear you. Very crackly.
Earning her 34th cap, made her debut off the bench against Ireland in 2010.
Okay.
Little chip through, didn't quite work. Rona Lloyd in a decent position to stop it getting through. Scottish line-out worked pretty well against Ireland last week. There was just one that didn't quite go awry, and they managed to nick one off Ireland as well. But it's Lana Skeldon who's got the duties. Rachel Malcolm, of course, with that ankle injury in last week's game in round 1.
Leave her here.
Skeldon gets it right. Hillhead Jordan Hill-hooker. And then Conkle with the carrier around the back.
Lashy!
Law. Option was being called from Lindsay Smith.
Ball available. It's your own player.
Law's got lots of work to do to try and get that ball out. It's not going to be clean. Oh, and then the kick is charged down by Ndiaye. Lisa Martin looking to try and get the guards in the right position. They will give it to the big players to carry around the corners again. Conkle. Look at that. Good leg drive from the number 8. Takes 2 or 3 French players to stop it.
Balls up.
Ball may have been turned over here by France, and it has. And looking to break is Lepesque. Tries to get going. It's a little bit loose.
Not held. Release. Scotland.
Just getting a bit overexcited when they get possession here. France, they're sensing there's going to be something on.
Foot, ladies.
Ari Cast with the carry. First time we've seen her really get going.
Playing advantage. Knock on advantage.
But it's been knocked on by France,
Release.
and Conkle has it on the floor. France
There's
not
no
letting it
advantage
go,
there.
but the advantage not coming. We will come back
It's gone
for the
forward off
knock-on.
France. Scotland ball. Right, blood.
Well, Scotland at crucial moments, just doing their best to stop
Time
the
off, just
onslaught.
got blood.
Something that Shade Munro spent time working on when he came into the Scottish role, wanting to sharpen up the defence. He could stop them conceding and then work on the attack.
Offside's okay. You okay? Time on.
Our Scottish win in the Six
Forward off
Nations
France.
was
Scotland
against
ball.
France in 2010. Saw Scotland finish 4th in the table, their best result really in the last 10 years. So close to getting that result against Ireland last week in the last minute of the game, conceding that try.
Crouch.
Sarah Law.
Bind. Sit.
Front rows have gone down.
We just need to control the weight.
Yes.
Okay. We just need to control the weight before the ball's in. Okay.
Just having a word with Julie Duval and Tracy Balmer. Balmer on the near side, plays her rugby in Worcester, earning her 40th cap.
Hit the gap, France.
Father was a rugby player in the army.
Crouch.
Inherited the strength required to support her weight in this one. That's certainly what Tim Baker's requiring of the front row here. Law. Will it be another carry from Conkle? She looks to do so. And try and fend off Lepesque. Oh, it's a really good carry from Conkle. She's made solid 10 yards from where the scrum was. Just juggled it on the floor, but crucially held on to it. Wassel offering herself. Skeldon doing a bit of carrying in the loose as well. Law needs to get this away. Nelson.
Hold 5.
Crossfield kick. Volume goes up. They want Tremoulière to make something happen, but the referee was right in line with that one, and he said it's gone forward.
Forward off France.
Well, a couple of minutes that Scotland will be pleased with. First, the pick up and go from Conkle.
All good.
And then they put the pressure on. And referee Baker spot on. Jessie Tremoulière made her senior side debut in 2011. She's been contracted in the Sevens programme as well. Can be a dangerous runner. Scotland doing well to put the pressure on as Emma Wassel just gets a little bit of attention. Wassel and McCormack in that second row. 20 consecutive tests together. You can see Gaëlle Mignot just laying down the law. A few extra things that she wants her side to be wary of, thinking of, as many of the coaches coach these days. Next job, that's what the players have got to bear in mind. Next job here for France will be to put pressure on that Scottish scrum as Shade Munro looks on. Just over 12 minutes played, and we're scoreless in La Rochelle. Bit of a nosebleeder for Emma Wassel.
It's a blood bin if you want to go off, get it fixed.
Referee Tim Baker just inquiring as to whether this is something that could benefit from going to the blood bin.
Time on. Shoulders. Crouch. Binds. Sit.
Law. Conkle, referee happy to just let this one play as it comes for Nelson. Spun away, and Lisa Martin in a crucial area where Scotland were trying to make it happen, just couldn't hold on to it. Scottish skipper is infuriated with herself.
Forward off Scotland, France ball.
It's all about following a positive with a positive.
JD, you got that side?
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, no problem.
Scotland have just allowed a little negative to slip into what they're doing over the last couple of minutes. Just had to jump into it, but couldn't quite hold on to it.
Make sure we have a hit.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
has just come right behind the scrum. Could she be the first one to receive this? Oh, she was meant to be, but she's just dropped it behind her. The referee, I think with some assistance on the near side, has said that went forwards. Well, it's certainly not popular with the home crowd.
Anything that's like?
I think it might just be... I thought there was a moment's conversation about that.
Control the hit. Control the hit.
Looked very much like it went backwards first time.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Steady.
Scrum is settling down for Scotland now. They seem to have got a bit more confidence. Nelson, oh, that switch was right on the limit, but Lisa Thompson did really well to hold on to it. Law wants them back round the same side. Really big hit on Deborah McCormack. She's done excellently to hold on to that ball. Law using the front row.
Back foot.
Coming around the corner again, it's Conkle this time. She's so good at staying on her feet. NDA bringing her down along with Folani. There's Balmer doing a good job. Quicker ball that time for Law. Crash ball dummy was from Thompson, then the ball back inside. Referee happy enough with it that it went backwards and then bounced forwards. Law under plenty of pressure from Ménager.
Ball's up.
Have Scotland managed to hold on to it? No. Crucial turnover ball, Lepesque for Ledouf.
Hold right.
Kicks downfield, Law's done well to get back there in time. And they go infield. Nelson. Just to try and go over Tremoulière, couldn't quite get a boot to it. Inside her 22. Looks to show, and now run. Scotland
Release.
make the tackle just outside the 22. Not putting too many people into that ruck. So coming flying round the corner come France. They've got numbers right if they choose to use it, but they may be a little bit more practical, considering they are that close to their own 22.
It's taken back.
French rugby practical, I hear you ask. Well, they are now going to try and shift it down the left-hand side. And France going well here. Really good run from Lene Cosson. Looking like a left winger rather than a second row. And then doing work like a second row is the left winger, Izard. Lepesque, Ledouf for Roman Ménager.
Leave her.
Good ball again. NDA, little show inside. Helen Nelson with a crucial tackle. Tremoulière, scragged. Takes the ball to ground.
Back, push.
Lepesque, oh no, it's a breakthrough from Guiglion. Ball back inside for Pesque. France with their tails up here.
Push.
Just slows down momentarily. They're going to do the close quarters stuff. Scotland have heavily marked the short side, but they need numbers over on that far side. And if France recognise it, they could be in, but they go route one to begin with. 10 yards away from the line now.
Get up, nine.
Lepesque looks left. Cosson brimming with confidence after that run down the left-hand side. Lepesque again. Ledouf, little offload, lovely step through the gap. Mayence looking to go all the way. And then on to Ledouf in support. Lepesque again. Safi Ndiaye! France get their first try after 18 minutes. And it was after some excellent phase play. The initial burst down the left wing a few moments ago from Lene Cosson, who got herself involved again under the posts. Safi Ndiaye, the one to finish it off. This was the run from Cosson. Good support line from Lepesque from Guiglion's dart over the ruck. Well, it was a bit of a mismatch.
Thanks, Gabby.
So Tremoulier. First opportunity from the tee to add the conversion. It's a good strike, but it's just going to fall short. France 5, Scotland 0.
I was just playing advantage for a high tackle. Okay, nothing's happening, but just a...
Oh, kick-off is brilliantly won by Rona Lloyd, all on her own. Now they need Sarah Law to get there, who started with the kick-off.
Leave it.
There's plenty positive that Scotland are doing. They need to do more of it, and in the right areas of the park. Law again, off to the right, Nelson. Martin, little chip through that time. Wanted to try and put pressure on Tremoulier, but she's gathered well and booted it downfield and sent Scotland packing back into their own 22. Sarah Law made her debut against England in the competition in 2013.
Scotland.
Puts that kick through. Tremoulier is well positioned to take it. Scotland have got to be wary of, well, giving France a free shot, giving them ball in open field. They've got the runners to cause the problems. Lepesque looks left and right. Which way is she going to go? Goes down the short side this time. Corson having a great game so far. Lene Corson, oh my goodness me, she keeps going. The Scottish tackles have got to improve. Eventually, Karen Dunbar brings down Corson. But France are that close again. The ball is unplayable. It'll be a French scrum.
Too many bodies on the ground. Going forward. France ball.
Well, if you're compiling man of the match nominations, player of the match nominations, well, the voting would stop after 22 minutes, wouldn't it? Lene Corson having an absolute stormer in the loose. 3 tacklers, nearly 4 were it not for Karen Dunbar. She likes the physical stuff. Does the flanker. Eventually brings down the French second row. Some big lungfuls of air being taken in by the Scottish pack. Bit of attention being given to Lise Aricast. Plays her rugby at RC Lens, which is near Pau, at the base of the Pyrenees. They were champions of France in 2012, and she is one of the players in the side with a bronze medal from Women's Rugby World Cup 2014.
Time on.
Held in France, of course. France losing out at the semi-final stages to Canada.
Going forward.
It was the last time they lost on French soil.
It's on, right on the front.
Oh, okay.
The tricolor popular in number this evening. Put out on all of the seats for the home fans. We'll find an occasional saltire flashing around.
Crush! Bind!
Scots will be expecting a big French shove here. They've got to be careful they don't shove too early themselves and give away the free kick. They're
There's too much movement. Too much
get the first advantage on parity there.
Let's go straight. And you.
Yes.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Ball's in from Lepesque.
Use it!
The pick from NDA, and then the offload. Poublin being asked to do more of the carrying straight through the middle. Then Ménager
Release! Ball in. No effect.
Mignon doing everything she can to help ease the path, but she might have got herself in front of the ball there. Or at least pulled one of her colleagues into that position. I think it was Mignon, the skipper herself.
Accidental.
Accidental, yes.
Let's just have another little look.
Sir, can you watch our sevens being held by their sevens? Thank you.
Can you not bind on to the 7? Yeah.
No, the seven. The seven flanker.
So questions being asked by the Scots there of the referee. I'm not sure if you picked that up on the referee's microphone, but
Shoulders.
the Scots complaining that Louise McMillan is being held in by her opposite number.
Bind. Sit.
Scrum starts to move a little. It steadies for Law to get that ball in. Starting to turn as well. Oh, but that'll be a penalty to Scotland.
You must drive straight. You've gone around.
France not driving straight, and that will be sweet relief for Lisa Martin.
Straight.
Clearance kick finds touch. Scotland will have the line out.
Not around. Thank you. That's all I heard.
They are getting a decent shove on the French. Got to try and drive it straight, stay legal. Scotland line out. Skeldon. Jumpers in the middle. It's well taken by
Nothing
McCormack.
wrong. It's fine.
It's a big rangy runner. She should be able to do the sort of stuff that we've seen a lot of in Lene Cosson. At the back with Conkle.
Use it!
Being told to use it. Law gets it away. It's a difficult ball. It was well taken. Scotland come flooding around the corner. Conkle. NDA looking to try and strip the ball. Didn't quite manage to. Law again. Good work from Tracy Palmer just to take the hit to the back, spin it round and get the ball offloaded. Ball is there, but France have turned it over. Referee says to play on. Ari Cass with the trundle forward. NDA, lovely feet from the number 8, and she's still going. Scotland tackling too high. Got to get low. Lepesque. They've got whipped if they could use it. Poublan loves to straighten low and cuts back inside. Good tackle from Skeldon. Lepesque, the first to react and go. And still going, the scrum half. When they get in there.
Use it now.
Is it going to be Ledanius? Little pop ball, it's gone over the back, but now Scotland with the ball, and can they get away and use intercept possession to try and make some valuable yards? Excellent running back in field from Rona Lloyd. She's given enough space, she will take off, Lloyd. But that is a real let-off for Scotland. France just tried to over-invent it on the line.
Use it!
Looked to all intents and purposes like they'd have the numbers to get that over. But Scotland breathe again. Lindsay Smith. That's their own 10-metre line. Law. Conkle. She's well hit. Gets the offload away. Nelson. Good feet from the fly half. Law.
No.
Which way is this one going to go? Carry looks like it'll be from Dunbar.
Lâchez!
McMillan that time. Oh, but there's a penalty coming to France. Holding on to the ball. France getting enough numbers there. And the home side will be pleased with having wrestled back possession.
Holding on.
No doubt a bit frustrated from giving it up on the Scottish line. Christelle Ledouf gets that ball into touch just outside the 22.
Okay.
Well, it looked for a moment like Audrey Folani was going to get through. Just went over her head.
I'm going to the front. Back to me.
They did well to get the ball into the hands of the Scottish flyer.
France coming.
And her 9th start for Scotland, but Mignot looks to go towards the back of the line. Lepesque brings it down. Ledouf, NDA. Now they come out the back door. Little dummy right from Ledouf as they try a little training ground move. They're still going through Ladanius, and they've got room on the outside, and it's going to be France's second try. Shannon Izard with a second try in 2 weeks. They work well to suck in the Scottish defenders and continue to create room on the outside with extra men. Shannon Izard with the try for France. NDA, then the show from Ledouf. Ladanius did well, and then the offload to Tremoulière. Izard, no defenders around her in the end. You can see there, 3 Scottish defenders just getting sucked in. Conversion is missed. Christa Ledouf.
Is she allowed to take a step?
Yeah, I'll talk to her at the next line.
As we saw last week, missed kicks can be crucial in a result. And Scotland will just have to regroup and go again. There's been some decent stuff from the visitors. They've just got to start doing it in French territory. Put round the corner from Dunbar. She's looked bright so far in the opening half an hour. Law, Nelson. Oh, nice step inside from Nelson. Law comes to the left side. They haven't got too many numbers. And then it's been dropped. And France will break. Good pick-up from Forlani. Needs to find support back inside, but there was crossing. The crowd don't like it. Scotland couldn't make the tackles because of the crossing. And Lisa Martin quick to get the ball. Let's have another little look.
On the 5.
Martin to take play up towards the halfway line.
Put France on the line. Put France on the line.
Audrey. Forlani, the second row, with her fan club in La Rochelle tonight.
Gap, open up, open up.
Gap just closing at the front of the line there. France needing to make sure of their numbers. Good jump from McCormack. Law, Conkle.
More!
Came in at quite a lick. France were doing well to hold that up for a minute. Good low drive from Palmer.
Advantage, not rolling.
There's a penalty advantage coming Scotland's way.
Penalty.
What can they create with it? They're all quite deep here. Lisa Martin chips it through, but I think we'll be coming back. Yes, referee Baker.
Good roll. Good mark, Daddy.
France not rolling away.
Let's go!
You've got to roll out the way. Slowing down ball.
Well wrapped up in the stands. Temperature hovering around freezing here in La Rochelle. Nice spot in the summertime. Chilly old one tonight. Lisa Martin. She's missed touch. She's
Inside.
ambitiously gone for a bit more yardage than perhaps is natural. The reply from Tremouliere is well taken by Law, and then Chloe Rowley chips it through. Zahar coming forwards. Then NDA. They've got players in support up to the halfway line. Scotland need to make sure their defence is set. NDA looks to go again. Aggressive take from
Counter-ruck's
Elodie
fine.
Poublin. Only member of the back line to play in the win against Broadwood. In Broadwood last year. Corson. Scotland nearly rocking through that and getting
Onside,
turnover
Scotland.
ball, but it is still there with Lepesque, NDI. Ménager constantly offering herself. Safi NDA. Ledouf. Corson. Oh, she's straight through the middle. There's two defence. Oh, but no one's even going to bother. The last two defenders from Scotland just watched the try get scored. Questionable, but perhaps optional defence from Scotland. Straight through the middle here. You'd have thought here with two line of defence, they might just be able to stop Corson. But I think there was a miscommunication. It's a simple try for the French second row.
C'est fait, ouais, c'est fait.
It's good.
Extras added by Ledouf, and France get themselves up to 17 points with just over 5 minutes remaining of the first half.
Take a step, Blue.
Sarah Law. And it's been interesting from this restart that on a couple of occasions Rona Lloyd has been the first one there, and the French have seemed to be happy to let her get there. This time she's the first
Back foot.
as a tackler, and France hold on to it. Good ball from Lepesque, inviting Romain Ménager onto that one. Ledouf, Poublin, the smaller figure of Caroline
Stay
Lananus.
there. Stay there.
NDA, valuable yards from her. France going through the phases. Ledouf, well, she's hit that one off the outside of the boot.
Playing
Rona Lloyd
advantage,
brings
knock
it
on.
down, and there could be some useful ball here for Scotland. We need to get the numbers in there. Counter-ruck attempted by France, but they do have possession.
It's no advantage.
Off the scrum from the
Gone
knock-on.
forward on France. Scottish ball. Got that side.
Romain Ménager. She's got her sister
Hold the
on the
weight.
bench. Both 20 years of age. Twin sisters, of course.
Bind. Sit. Steely. Thank you, half.
Conkle gets it away to Law. Wasn't the easiest one for Law to take with the pressure that Conkle was under, but that's a better ball for Lisa Martin. And now they get it out onto the right wing to give Megan Gaffney a run, and Gaffney gets around the first tackle. She is put into touch after that, but the first we've really seen of Gaffney with ball in hand. That'll give her a little bit more confidence after her involvement in the defensive howler with Corson a couple of moments ago. Big physical hit, taking Gaffney out
So
into
watch your
touch.
foot.
Earning her 22nd cap.
Your foot can't go over the line, behind the line.
No, okay.
Okay? over.
Croissant
More!
brings it down from Mignot.
Same more. Own man.
France go forward. The skipper, the last one to bring it down. Le Duf on the wraparound. It doesn't come to her as Izar gets involved. Now Le Duf again, they've got two wide. Tremoulière is one of them. And then Guiglion stepping back in field into the tackle of Rona Lloyd.
Thank you.
Guiglion makes 8 metres. NDA through one tackle. Offload, oh, that's nicely done for Duval. Oh, but it was just dropped. Guiglion couldn't hold on to it. Advantage being played for Scotland. Law kicks it away. It'll do.
Sit the gap.
So about a minute left of the first half.
France. They won't get numbers.
France certainly one of the stronger sides in the Women's Six Nations, and Scotland over the last few years have been one of the weaker. They are improving.
No effect.
And the score lines between the two sides have been getting narrower.
No.
And after this first half, with France looking pretty dominant. There will be some words need to be had by Shade Munro as they get going again. Good pop from Fulani to Lepesque. Into the 22. Fulani twisting and turning again. Lepesque to Le Duf. Crossfield kick from Le Duf, inviting Izar onto it, but instead Scotland gather it through Thompson. Good positioning from the outside centre. Denying a scoring opportunity on that occasion.
Release, Lashy! Lash!
Time up in the first half. Will Scotland opt to continue their travails, or will it be a case of putting it into the stands?
She's kicked it.
It's loose out the back. Law under plenty of pressure.
France!
Lisa Martin's there.
Onside.
Conkle. She can
use
carry.
it now.
No, Martin will get rid of that. And it's half-time in La Rochelle. France leading by 17 points to 0. Tries through NDA, Izar and Corson. Plenty for Shade Munro to talk to his Scotland side about. As I mentioned, they've done plenty of good stuff. They just need to do more of it in the French half. 17-0 the score at the break.
Tim, Sean here. Have you got me?
Yeah, I've got you. That's much better.
Great.
Just need Scotland.
They're coming.
Lisa.
Welcome back to this round 2 women's Six Nations match between France and Scotland. France leading at the break by 17 points to 0, courtesy of 3 tries. French came out early for the start of the second half. They were made to wait a couple of minutes by Scotland. But we are all out and ready to go. And Tim Baker, the referee from Hong Kong, gets us underway. Christelle Ledouf kicking from right to left. Scotland allowing that to bounce potentially dangerously, and Lana Skeldon's the one who decides she needs to jump down upon it. And Scotland
You're outside.
come around the right-hand side. Law. Oh, it's a big hit. Big French defence. Just setting Scotland back a metre or two. Law out for Martin. Can't clear that one into touch, or it would have been a line out on her own 22. So Safi Ndiaye gets going. Oh, and Ndiaye's really got up ahead of steam here and offloads it to Poublin. The tackles need to come in from Scotland, but they're not going to get there. And Elodie Poublin with the first try of the second half. To continue the theme of the first, the Scottish last-up tacklers really opening the doors for the French attack. A clearance kick from Martin. Safi Ndiaye, the Scottish line of defence was just too wide and too broken. Poublin able to shrug off Megan Gaffney and get over for the score. Christelle Ledouf with her third conversion attempt of the evening. In off the left-hand upright. That'll do. 2 out of 3 for the French fly half. And takes the scores to France 24, Scotland 0. 24-0
Substitution.
was indeed the score at Broadwood in Scotland last year.
What number?
You would hope that the improvements would see that score coming down, but this French outfit, having not managed to get the win at Twickenham last week, have come out firing on home soil.
Time on.
Change being made for Scotland. Onto the field,
Backwards.
Gemma Forsyth. Forsyth, I think, on for Dunbar.
Offside, number 20 blue. Good start.
Great kick from Christelle Ledouf.
Hold the hooker.
She's settling in nicely into this game, the 27-year-old fly half.
Set the gap. Are you in? Please come in.
Rugby at Stade Olympique Villonguet, which is near Perpignan.
France, come in.
Being in the side to earn herself 4 Grand Slam titles.
Maul. From the back. No.
French maul really getting going now.
5.
Mignot off to Lepesque. Ledouf into the middle. Tremoulière offering herself on the outside. That's good work from the fullback. Izard just had to take a touch on it in order to try and bring it down and gather it and get control, but it just went forward.
Scotland ball.
Fans on this end of the field were on their feet. They are packed to the rafters around 3 stands around this stadium at Stade Rochelet.
Same standard, shoulders,
And it
long
is this
bind.
corner.
Shoulders, long bind.
Stand on the end, as you can see to the left,
Straight.
that is where most of the noise has been coming from over the first 43 minutes. Great support. And the drums get going again. Sarah Law's going to know all about this French crowd. Under plenty of pressure by number 8 Konkel. He's going to have to be on song again. Did pretty well throughout the first half to cope with what has been a lot of pressure through that French scrum, and here it comes again, and this time it is one against the head. A great shove from the 8. Lisa Martin just tried to intercept through the middle there and just lost it.
It's gone forward. France ball.
It's quite refreshing to see a referee happy that a player was going for the ball and has knocked it on. No yellow cards, no one sent to the bin. It is possible. There's Lepesque making the break. You could see the look from Christelle Ledouf there. She fancied a penalty at the very least, one suspects. But the way France are looking, well, the scrum could prove devastating on its own if they could get good first phase ball. Number 15, Tremoulière, has just come across to the left-hand side. They've got 2 against 1 against Gaffney at the minute. It's going to have to be a decision for Chloe Rowley at the back as to whether she comes forward, but France break right. It's no matter. Ledouf misses getting hold of it. But it's going to be a penalty.
Hold. Okay.
Just a bit of attention for Lana Skeldon.
Just in the way.
Valérie Lebleu rings around La Rochelle.
Folding in.
Skeldon came through the age grade pathway. Made
Just
a debut
folding in
against the
under
Netherlands in 2012.
The next scrum, can you please watch
Hasn't played for the side since
tight
November.
head bowling in on early
As they had those qualifiers for Women's Rugby World Cup 2017, which is, of course, later this year in Ireland, in Dublin and in Belfast.
No problem.
These teams looking to show critical form in the Women's Six Nations before that. But, of course, for Scotland, well, it was heartbreak in their qualifier against Spain. Not getting through to the big one.
Just doing a sub.
Doesn't make too pleasant viewing that, does it? Change being made then. Lucy Park will come on. 23-year-old replaces Skeldon. And, well, France have opted to take the penalty and have a go at the posts. Ledouf has hooked that. Not quite working out. Scotland with the 22. Martin's kick, oh, nicely gathered. Ndiaye through one tackle, through 2 tackles. Gemma Forsyth had enough of that and chased back and eventually brought down the big French number 8, but now La Dagnou's going and they get round the outside, and is it going to be another try for Shannon Izard? Or it was Giglion, apologies, over on the right, Elodie Giglion finishing the score. France absolutely rampant here. Dagnous did really well, and then it was the left arm fend from Giglion that saw away the attentions of Rona Lloyd. Lloyd going too high. It's been a running theme of some of the Scottish defence tonight.
Do the subs. Do the subs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tremouliere brought in to undertake kicking duties for the slightly longer range effort over on the right. But she wasn't able to do it. France up to 29. Scotland 0. Shade Monroe, what will he be making? Or what his team are able to do out there?
Just your front row, okay? It's 2 penalties. Just falling in, okay? Just be
Pour
aware.
la France, enchaîner les côtés, sortie du numéro 10, Christelle Lemaitre.
Law with the restart.
Fair con.
Well gathered in by Forlani. Ménager. Solid running from Romain Ménager. Scotland call numbers over the near side. That's where France are coming. Lepesque onto Poublon. Back in for Ndiaye. And now Lepesque. She's a former winger. She's got the pace to step inside and finish under the posts. Jade Lepesque. Try number 6 for France. And it's one-way traffic at Stade Rochelet. Safi Ndiaye has been so critical in everything that France have done well in terms of getting good go-forward ball. And Scotland just seem to have stopped tackling her. Lepesque with the presence of mind to cut back inside and head under the posts. Camille Cabalou onto the field. Good connection. Takes France up to 36 points.
Bring them on. Bring them on. Seven white.
Good changes being made by both sides. Onto the field for France, Anaël Desailly and Marine Ménager. Got a free start for Lani.
20
for France.
Yep, ball available.
Cabal, Lepesque, sorry. Little show initially from Marjorie Mayence. Ndiaye. Now they go through the hands. Looking to run on the loop, and then Tremouliere, she seemed a little bit surprised that she had it to begin with. Perhaps needs someone to cut in field off that left wing. First job for Marine Ménager is to go in and help secure that ball, which they do. Then it comes to the right through Romain Ménager, then Ndiaye, and then Forlani again. France's second row has carried brilliantly through Corson and Forlani this evening. Duval waits there. Ndiaye plays scrum half, just a little bit behind Corson. Scotland still standing up in those tackles. They've got to learn to get lower as France continue to make valuable yards into the 22.
Move! Back foot. Playing advantage, offside. Penalty.
There's a penalty advantage coming. Slowing the ball down. Ndiaye, Mignot. Ndiaye constantly there. Almost like the new scrum half. Now she does what a good number 8 should do. Picks and goes and offloads it to Lepesque. It's number 8 to number 9 once again. And the result is the same. It's a second try for the French scrum half. And it's try number 7 for France. Well, for the last couple of minutes, it's just been a show by the likes of Forlani, NDA and Lepesque, the three of them working in tandem, really. In touch rugby, they called it a three-man drive. It was almost what the French were doing down that left side through the 22. They get over the line and over the 40-point mark. Bayon, fly half, played football from the age of 10. Camille Cabalou moved into rugby, played in the last two Six Nations. She's got a well-educated boot on it. Second conversion from the replacement.
Number 5. She's on the side there.
France 43, Scotland 0. More changes being made for Scotland now. Onto the field, Sarah Bonner. Scrum half, Jenny Maxwell.
Make sure they stay on side, okay? Yeah,
Scotland need some of these replacements to stop the rot now. They've got to get stuck in. A few of the players seem to have checked out already, such as the onslaught from the French. Of course, big one-sided scores don't do the tournament any favours, really. Seen plenty of tight matchups in this competition. That ball's gone loose, and it was
play on.
well preyed upon by Lisa Thompson.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage to Scotland.
Penalty advantage in the side. 17.
Lisa Martin's there. Stepping into scrum half duties. Now she gets herself out of there.
17 white.
Now Jenny Maxwell was back available, but
17 white.
penalty is against Desai.
Not now.
Coming in at the side.
At the line out.
Scotland looking to make another change with Heather Lockhart warming up down below us.
Now.
And here comes Lockhart. What a servant she's been to Scotland.
Yeah, bring them on.
I
think it's number 9.
Well, she's coming on any moment. It's the joy of those digital display boards that are slightly holding up Heather Lockhart's introduction to the field.
In France.
Earning her 86th cap. Made her debut in 2004.
Wait. France.
Changes to France as well. Lepesque leaves the field.
Time on.
She's been a real fly in the ointment for Scotland all game. Played really well. Plays a really strong heads-up game. Line-out ball from Scotland is loose. France get going again. Romain Ménager. And the replacement scrum half, Rivolant. NDA. Just so used to having time on the ball. Poublin. Here come France again. Flying down the right side. Tremoulière. Just stopped in field. Ladanius. Penalty Scotland. France just getting a bit overexcited to try and secure the ball. And giving away the penalty. Lisa Martin, NDA's latest victim. She comes through. Scotland clearance just up to
JD.
The 10-metre line.
The front.
Will be their line out.
Big 10, ladies.
Caroline, Lucy Park.
Going over.
Oh, and we've already got a free kick.
Moving over.
Well, from the free kick. It's a good old-fashioned tap and go. Jenny Maxwell.
She's come through the middle.
Maxwell to the right. And a little shorter ball. Big physical hit in the middle, but it sets the platform for Scotland, and they grab an extra metre or two. Maxwell has, well, options left and right, but far more right. Ball is chucked a little to Lisa Thompson.
Advantage, knock on.
But it's been ripped.
Advantage over for knock on.
And there is another ménage.
Release Scotland!
Marine on that occasion.
Scotland!
Back in field from Riveau-Alain.
Released.
Not held in the tackle. Riveau-Alain, scrum half is there again, goes digging. Three carriers to the left, Duval to her right.
You're holding her.
But she's going to miss all of them and bring in Cabalou. And goes wider to find Poublon. It's loose, France still have it. Looking to try and get through the last tacklers. Fulani. Crowd, an incredible voice here. Atmosphere at Stade Rochelet, absolutely buzzing. And here come France again. Tremoulière, she'd love a score herself. But can she set someone up on the outside? It's going to be Ladanius. 28-year-old centre gets over. And if they can get the conversion, France will get up to 50. It was made by Tremoulière's vision to spot on the outside. Scotland's defence just getting caught narrow, and they're tiring as well. Cabalou. Direction was good, not quite the distance. France 48, Scotland 0. Well, a big reception as Safi Ndiaye leaves the field. A very popular figure, and why not? She's been involved in everything that France have done well tonight. And whisper it quietly to Scotland, but there's still a quarter of the game to go.
And 15.
Katie Duggan comes on for Scotland.
When you're ready. Time on.
Also seen Ailey Sinclair on as well, as Chloe Rowley leaves the field. Here come France over. They're up to the halfway line. Riveau-Alain. They've got such width on the ball, France, and Scotland are getting caught narrow. The replacements getting involved. Julie Annery onto it as well. Annery once more. Scotland just can't get in and compete at the minute. Poublon, Ménager, Duval in support.
No.
Fulani with the carry. Duval.
Thank you. It's got full on the ground. Scotland ball. Forward.
Just going forward off a French hand.
New scrum. Shoulders out, long bind, okay?
Well, so admittedly, there are some questions around the Scottish defence. You have to hand it to France for the tempo that they've been playing at. Really taking it to the visitors. trying to keep quick ball going. Backs and forwards working together.
Bind.
And even now,
Sit.
the back line
Steady.
absolutely poised to put plenty of line speed pressure on the Scottish defence, provided it comes back from this scrum.
Let's keep it up, okay?
With the replacement, the likes of design for Anna-Reid. They will have their own plans in the scrum to force another shove and win back possession.
Crouch. Bind.
Riva Wallon will be
Sit. Hold it
letting
up.
Jenny
Hold
Maxwell know that she is there throughout. Starts to come back on the Scottish side, and they're holding them there for now. Conkle with the break. Maxwell just playing a little shorter passing game to try and make a couple of yards. French defence is staying strong.
Behind the
Maxwell
ball,
looks
Scotland.
to potentially box kick this one, but no, she gives it away to
Inside.
Martin.
Hold. 17.
Martin
Onside.
into the hands of Tremoulière on the halfway line. French sides, whether they're men or women, love counter-attack ball. And that ball is going down into the corner. Plenty of pressure on Ailey Sinclair. And France in there. Well, they've held up Sinclair because they want to try and force turnover ball. Certainly if they can't get this one back, which they've done. Sinclair's 11th appearance from the bench. Didn't stand much of a chance.
Same as last scrum. Very good. Shoulders. Crouch. Bind. Sit. I need you straight.
England score
okay?
11 tries against
Good,
Wales
okay, let's carry that on.
earlier today
JP,
at the
you keep
BT
that
Sport
side for
Cardiff
me.
Arms Park.
Yeah, keep your shoulders out.
Trick
Okay?
from Lydia Thompson.
Let's go straight.
Brace of tries for Daniel Waterman. England enjoyed themselves in that one. The sort of form Coach Simon Middleton will have enjoyed seeing in Rugby World Cup year.
Sit.
France look like they're thinking about trying to take this one all the way, but they get the penalty advantage again. So Riva Wallon will look to almost go herself.
New advantage, not rolling.
New advantage. Ménager. Romain Ménager, one of those players that's put in such a shift.
Back foot,
You wouldn't deny her getting on the score sheet herself. Riva Wallon looks left and right where they're absolutely queuing up, and it's a try for Camille Cabalou. It wasn't a case of when, but it was a case of who was going to score it, and it's the replacement fly half.
Bring them on, bring them on.
Simple finish. Riva Wallon
Bring them on.
backed herself
Number
to get
two.
through Lisa Martin.
Who's your captain? Coach.
She'll have the chance to
Who's your captain now?
convert her own try.
Number 12. 12?
The applause you can hear is Gilles Duval leaving the field, and also the skipper Gaël Mignot. Oh, the conversion from Cabalou goes sailing through the uprights. France 55, Scotland 0.
Scotland.
Martin with a deeper effort that time. That's rather than challenging and giving France 3 yards if they claim the restart. Scotland just have decided an American football tactic might be preferable. Let's send you as deep as possible. Make you have to work for these yards. Desire with the carry. France, not a lot of room down that touchline, but they've done really well through Tremoulière. They are in touch.
Line up. Okay.
Nine tries. Try bonus point secured by France. Murrayfield Wanderers hooker gets the ball in. Nelson. Over the head of Lisa Martin. And gets to ground to present it, but there wasn't much of a ruck, and France have come straight through and stolen that ball back. Lisa Maxwell was then giving the penalty away.
Entry.
They've just given France back possession and the opportunity to make something of it. Annery looked up and considered giving it away. Took it into contact in the end, but will come back for the penalty as the ball goes loose.
Okay. Here, 20. Entry into the tackle.
Kick to touch, does not find it.
Is that all right, JP?
Lorna Lloyd does the best gathering job that she can. Conkle. Scotland a little loose with it on their own line.
Advantage, it's high.
Martin with a penalty
Got
advantage.
around the shoulder, okay?
High tackle.
Number 19.
Given against Annery.
You're right. High tackle.
Scotland will have the line.
19. Just bring them down. Bring them on. 14. She's your side.
So change being made for Scotland. Megan Gaffney leaves the field, being replaced by Lauren Harris.
France.
She took some time out to travel after two caps in 2013. Last time she'd enjoyed several international appearances, played a lot of sevens. Came back from an ankle injury last year.
Sex good.
Didn't get off the bench last week, but Shade Munro.
Lashy!
Such is the contest this evening. It's an opportunity to give everybody a run.
No. Calm it down.
Vamos amener au sol, hein?
Shoulders out. All shoulders. Stay straight. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Hey, you two, listen. The scrums have been good up till now. You two carry that on, please. Just keep it up. Shoulders. Crouch.
Scrum's not settling down here.
Calm down.
The referee's already made a point of saying they've been good up until now. Let's not let things slip in the last 8 or 9 minutes or so. Supporters are getting a little bit tired of it. They want more French tries.
Crouch.
Have they not seen enough?
Five.
One wonders.
Sit.
Oh, and it's a penalty to France now. He's got impatient with the Scottish front row. Kabalou puts that down the touchline. Not got an awful amount of yardage on it. Down on the near side. Marine Ménager is loitering very near the touchline. Now it's out for Kabalou. And then it's Romain Ménager. Yves Alain digging. France, oh, it's loose. And then they're throwing it into each other.
Second one.
Now it's been knocked on. And just things getting a little untidy.
First one was fine. Second one went forward off France. Scotland
As
ball.
soon as France had created that ruck over on that far side, they had 5 players to Scotland's 3. It was just a case of running and fixing the defenders.
Right, here I am.
Just couldn't get
Let's
the
go
ball out
properly.
cleanly.
Yeah. Let's go. Yep. Hey. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Hold it up. Leave it up.
Scrum. Maxwell gets it in. It's come flying out the back.
Got her around the
And
hip.
she's well down, but it looked like it might have been a little high, and the referee's playing the advantage for the high tackle. Look at Julie Annery there.
Number 9.
Almost single-handedly holding up the Scottish effort, but they'll come back for it.
Captain. Yeah, I got it. No.
Captain, now that Gaël Mignot is off the field, is Poublan.
Yeah. 2 high tackles around the net. Just bring them down, okay? I'd rather play rugby. High tackle. Let's go, Scotland.
Well, the ball took a fair while coming in.
Release! Leshy!
Scotland have managed to keep hold of it, though.
No!
Lock up. Maxwell got to get up off the floor and fulfill her duties. Those precise carries. There is Maxwell now.
Back foot. No, don't touch her.
Annery getting involved, wanting to cause all sorts of mayhem for Scotland, but she's got to do it legally. Maxwell.
Take him back.
Nelson. They go out the back. Done that a few times. Lisa Thompson just standing in no man's land without any support around her. Such is the line speed of the French defence. They're thwarting anything Scotland do. As soon as they go a little deeper to Thompson, they're just losing yards. It's a bit of a better tactic from Sarah Boner. Maxwell.
Hold.
Clearance kick. It'll be light relief for just a moment. Tremoulière thought about taking the quick one. .5 minutes remaining.
Is that clock right?
Caroline Thomas. Played rugby from the age of 16. Annery brings it down. Céline Ferrer giving her support, but penalty Scotland.
You're in front.
France getting players in front of the ball
You're
at the
in
line
front of
out
the
as the
ball
drive
carrier.
began. Effectively offside, penalty Scotland. It's the sort of pressure that Jenny Maxwell's been under. Kick from Scotland downfield, goes through the breadbasket. Tidied up by Tremoulière. Away by Riveau-Allon. Mayence. Riveau-Allon once more. Caballou. Late offload to Poublon. Up to the 10-metre line. Scotland with turnover ball.
Back foot, France.
Can they use it? So much narrower than France, even when they've got the ball.
No. 16, release.
Caroline Thomas coming straight in there. She was just slightly in at the side, according to the referee. Lisa Thompson,
advantage.
well, she's come through, but she's knocked it forward. And now Annery
Advantage over.
will look to try and get going. Out to Ladanius. Tries to straighten a little. Tremoulière. Straight over. Jenny Maxwell. A mere road bump in her attack.
Playing advantage, knock on.
Lisa Martin tried to get hold of that, but the
Advantage
referee's
over.
playing the advantage for the knock-on, and France still go. It's loose on the floor. Guiglion steps in. France doing their best to keep it alive. Ménager, Annery pops it off the floor. Lovely stuff. Romain Ménager again. Riveau-Allon. Guiglion off the right wing. Was that knocked on or was that hacked ahead? Referee just checking with
Has it gone forward into touch?
Aurélie Groiselot
No, just
down on the
knock
near
on.
side.
Just a knock on.
Just the knock-on
Scrum
given.
on the 5-metre. Sorry.
Well, some delightful
Yeah,
stuff
gone
from
forward.
the French.
Scotland ball.
Not quite able to make it stick when it came to the last pass or two.
1 minute, ladies. 1 minute. Just like last game. Just like last game. Shoulders. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Concord going to go a long way
No
to
fix.
try and secure
Go on there.
possession. She got there. Annery with the tackle on McMillan. Clock ticking down. Lockhart
Use it
pointing
now.
the way for Maxwell.
It's taken back.
Nelson,
Hold, Scotland. You're on.
one downfield. Tremoulière
Backwards.
just loses it over her shoulder. France will look for one more. We're in to dead time. But can Ladanius make anything happen? Goes round the outside of Rona Lloyd. Lloyd will have the pace to get there, that's for sure. Loose ball over on that far side. France trying to keep it alive. Marjorie Mills. Riveau-Allon
Scotland.
trying to cause surprises around the side of the ruck. Scotland want to try and take the ball dead. They've had enough of this. Guiglion wrestling away to try and secure possession. Carrie Cabarou in there. Penalty Scotland. You would imagine, with the work that they've had to put in defensively,
Best time.
they will call a halt to it.
Thank
or
you.
will pride get the better of them, and they will opt to try and keep it alive.
What do you want to do?
Lisa Martin, I imagine, just checking with the team as to what they fancy. Let's call it a day, they say. Well, there'll be a glass or two of Vin Rouge toasted in La Rochelle and Marcoussis tonight ahead of a trip to Donnybrook to face Ireland in 2 weeks for France. For Scotland, it's a Friday night game at home to Wales on the 24th of February. But it's a comprehensive victory in round 2 of the RBS Women's Six Nations. France running out comprehensive winners, taking the bonus point and all 5 points, winning by 55 points to 0.